Hello, my name is Dr. Shambles, and today I'm going to be addressing the red purple law ban one last time. This time is for a whole other reason. I am not going to try and defend that red purple law should not be banned. Pretty much what I'm going to say is the link in the description is the video of Kaizoku. I pretty much just agree with every single point that he made, so might as well just link his video. You guys probably already seen it, it doesn't really matter, but still, what I would like to say and talk about because of red purple law ban in this video is because of the future of this channel and some final thoughts on that probable ban. Let's talk about that probable ban first. I still think errata the Black Maria or doing something about Black Maria is the way to go and not banning straight out the red purple law. Although I must say, and I must apologize, when I made the last video, I pretty much was very rushed. I was going to have exams on the very next day, and I knew I was going on vacation as soon as the exams were over, so I really was rushed to just record the video and upload it, which made most of my arguments come very aggressive, so I'm sorry about that. But what I want to address here is pretty much the law ban. I can see the law ban much better now because of the new statistics that just came out. Pretty much red purple law is winning every major event, so yes, he's gatekeeping a lot of decks. Every major event is pretty much in the finals red purple law mirror, but still, in coordination with the Kaizoku video, I still agree that Black Maria is in fact what's making the deck so toxic. But because of the new statistics and because of the argument that, you know, red purple law pretty much takes advantage of every generic card that comes for purple and red, it's better to ban him sooner rather than later before, you know, it just gets too much support and just becomes completely unbeatable, which he, with the Black Maria, should be it should be coming very soon as well, depending on the future support. So I do understand that banning the leader is just a easy decision. I did say that in my last video about this, that he was the very easy decision. But what I want to come to take into attention here is something that wasn't as apparent as it is now when I first recorded the other video. People are sending so much hate towards this deck in YouTube. It's like they are cultivating the toxicity towards it, and this wasn't even a thing in OP-07. Like, as soon as OP-08 hit it, all of a sudden everybody's just straight out sending hate towards the deck. I mean, it's fine. I know it's not fine, but I understand that he's gatekeeping a lot of decks, but I don't know, people all of a sudden just have this hate towards the deck that wasn't even, like, there were no signs of hate towards the deck up until now, and so he did catch me a lot off guard. So I don't know, it feels very weird, and some people, for some maybe the newer players, think that this leader just came out that in OP-07. So I was like, what? People actually are thinking that. I don't understand it, but I don't know. I would rather, and this is what I wanted to call you out, is instead of gravitating that hate towards the leader, I would prefer that everybody just use that hate towards Bandai and their poor card design. Bandai has good decisions and bad decisions, but I believe the bad decisions straight out just outnumber the good and are much more concerning than the good decisions. What I mean by bad decisions is in the card design. I believe in almost every set, from like 2 to 2 sets, they just straight out release a broken card that is used in every single deck. I believe Moria was the last card that they did this with. Pretty much every single black color deck uses a card, and now Maria will probably be the same but for purple. I think if people just straight out called out Bandai and kind of the same pressure that people are doing for them to release more product on the West, I would make the exact same amount of pressure, but for them to pay attention to their card design. So I would prefer that hate, not because really red purple wasn't the problem, his leader ability wasn't the problem. up until the power creep started to advance way too fast, and that is the biggest problem with One Piece TCG. The power creep just is moving way too fast and is becoming really toxic for the game in general, just not just Red Purple Law. So that's the only thing I want to call out. That, and the very last thing is that if Law does get banned, this means no deck is safe. Law was an older leader that just rose to power, and if any leader can rise to power, it means he can also be banned, so nobody would be safe if he does get banned. I will also wanted to call out DNL players. You guys pretty much have the same thing as us. You guys take advantage of every yellow generic card. So I'm not saying, like, I'm just warning you, if NL does reach the top, it could potentially be next if Red Purple does get banned. Pretty much is the same thing. They take advantage of any generic yellow card and then use their leader ability to just, you know, their powerful leader ability to keep those cards in hand and somewhat and some not. Whatever, that's all I wanted to say. The last, and now what really should be the focus of this video is, what is the future of the channel if this Red Purple Law gets banned? If he gets banned, I understand that you guys didn't subscribe to me because I am a funny personality, or I'm enjoyable to watch as a person, so to speak. I understand that everybody that subscribed to this channel is because of the content that I provide, which is every single tiny detail of information about Red Purple Law. And if Red Purple Law gets banned, then you shouldn't have any reason to stay subscribed. If it does get banned, you are welcome to unsubscribe. It's totally fine by me. I completely understand it. That's what I wanted to address here. But I am also not gonna just stop uploading. So I decided to make some investments, and what I'm going to tell you guys here are the decks that I'm going to be playing if Red Purple Law gets banned. Some of them are already in motion. This is because the cards were super cheap, and I rather grab them sooner before, you know, Law gets banned and they potentially could go up in price. I don't know. They were super cheap. I could afford them, so might as well. And if these leaders and these decks are fun for you too, and maybe you are a Red Purple Law player that is looking for a new deck, and maybe these decks are of interest to you, so you can stay subscribed. If not, then again, you are welcome to unsubscribe. Again, I completely understand that I'm not the best personality on YouTube. I'm not even a good personality on YouTube. So yeah, first of all, let's talk about this. It's here. Oh shit, there you go. You guys can see it now. It's the blue yellow ace. Maybe I should just make an edit and put the image anyways. I pretty much got this alternate art on my structure deck that I bought on the 2. I actually got super lucky. I managed to get 2 very cheap, and one was with this ace, and the other one was with the black yellow Luffy alternate art. So yeah, I got super lucky there, and I pretty much am building this deck on the side, even with Red Purple Law. So on OPO7, I'm gonna be grabbing the cards. I'm gonna wait till the new Luffy goes down on price, because I think it's going to be too expensive when it releases, and again, this is not going to be my focus deck if Red Purple Law keeps around. But I do enjoy this leader a lot. I enjoy his strategy a lot. So, and I keep saying this every time this guy is in my video. This deck is more viable than I ever thought of. For some reason, when I pick up this deck on the sim, in real life, I actually win many games with this. Oh, good lightning. So might as well maybe just be main of blue yellow ace, since I'm finding so much success with it if Red Purple Law gets banned. So if you guys have interest on him, I'm probably gonna be uploading more of him, you know. It probably, I don't know if it's going to be my main deck. My main deck is the one that I'm going to be talking about last. But he will be focused more on the channel if Law gets banned. Next is going to come a surprise, especially if you are not subscribed. If you are subscribed, you know kind of the decks that I enjoy playing and the decks that I invest in. But this is the new deck that I'm going to be playing. How do I? So here you have the events, and here you have Zoro Zoro. Pretty much, I don't have the leader, but I'm going to be playing a little bit of Purple Luffy. I love the purple strategy, man, and so I just gave in to my guilty pleasure and just bought a starter deck of the Luffy. I understand maybe people are just saying, oh, but the starter deck is just straight out shit. I don't know, to be honest, because I don't know, there's some weird cards there, and I think it could be a setup for the OP09, you know what I mean? And again, I just straight out enjoyed the Straw Hats that got announced, so I was like, you know what, it's going to be a fun deck. This is, the decks I'm gonna shout out here, the Purple Luffy will probably be the deck that I focus on less. This is just because I am not going to buy almost any card for it. Pretty much I'm going to buy the 2 more copies of the Luffy Taro that is the SR of the starter deck, and the Zoro Searcher, that's also the SR. I only have 1 starter deck, so I need to grab those 2, which should be fine. People are not looking at it as a meta deck, so they should be pretty cheap. So I'm just gonna grab them and use every single card I have on. I mean, I have Queen, I have the Zoro Juro already, I'm probably gonna have Black Maria as well, and Pudding, so I might as well just grab every single card that I have on purple. I have this event as well, which is going to be for the Straw Hats that I had for Red Purple Law on OP-05, so yeah, might as well just do a fun deck. It's not going to be a very competitive deck, but it's definitely going to be a fun deck. And again, I don't think the cards are as bad as people say. Obviously, they're not competitive, that's not the issue here. But I think it's going to be a fun deck, and I'm going to have fun playing with the Straw Hats, with the purple Straw Hats. So yeah, that's the deck. And lastly, this is the deck that I did talk about in my community tab, which is this. I really gonna have to edit. So you guys, oh, alright, you guys can see now. You have here the Pudding and the 10-drop Mom. So this means, yes, Katakuri will be probably the main focus of the channel. Ace and Katakuri are going to be the main. I'm gonna be honest with you, if I bought the leader card of Katakuri and the Peril Sparrow, I probably could make a deck already. I have almost every possible card. I have the Blocker Sanji, I have the 10-drop Mom, I have the Pudding. I already have Satoris, I have Onamis that can be used. So yeah, pretty much that's I have almost the deck already, but I am going to wait till it releases on until the Katakuri starter deck releases. Everybody knows that already. My subscribers should know that I did buy 2 of these. I got an extreme good deal, and by the time I bought the cards haven't been leaked. I understand that actually all of the cards except 1 are not good at all, but I will be doing somewhat of a more budget list with Katakuri, so I won't be grabbing the 8-cost Katakuri. I don't even think you need it. I've seen a lot of winning deck lists that don't even run it, and I've been playing on the sim a lot with him. He's been the deck that I've been playing the most on the sim when I do play on the sim. So yeah, and I've been enjoying him a lot. So I'm not going to also be buying the 7-cost Mom. I think the 6-cost Mom that's coming is a good replacement. I understand that discarding 1 card does hurt the deck a lot, especially now that I'm starting to research the Katakuri. But I still think it's a really nice effect anyways. And I'm not going to be too dependent on her. So yeah, and the new Blocker Katakuri, which is the best buff we're gonna have. So yeah, that's going to be the decks that I'm going to be playing. If they are of interest to you, then you maybe consider keeping your subscription. If not, you can unsubscribe. If Red Purple does not get banned, we are going to be playing Red Purple till the end of time, because I love Law, man. Now, you must be thinking, what happens if Law does not get banned and you just bought the cards? Maybe I'll do a video once in a while about these decks, but to be honest, like, I'll probably do the same that I do with Blue Yellow Ace, which is I play him in real life and on the sim, but I just don't upload that much about him. That's probably what's going to happen to all these decks. Maybe I'll try to squeeze in more videos of Katakuri, because I just bought a lot of cards for him, so I think it would be a waste not to research more and dedicate a little bit of the channel on him. But Red Purple Law all the way, man. I don't care. If he doesn't get banned, he's going to be my deck forever. So, yeah. If he does get banned, by the way, I'm probably going to be rebranding my channel. This is just because I prefer to have an image about the deck that I'm playing, so I'm probably going to be changing for Katakuri. And that's pretty much it. thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.